Alright everybody, hello and good morning. This is your friendly neighborhood Samius, and we are playing Factorio this morning. I felt like a little bit of a change of pace. Just a little bit. So we're going to do a Lazy Bastard, basically vanilla run. It shouldn't take very long. I figure maybe today, like maybe something to work on every once in a while, particularly when I'm feeling overwhelmed in the Mega Mod campaign. So, good morning, Jeff Noob Crusher. Welcome to the stream. So it's basically vanilla with one exception. We have nanobots. So this is not going to count towards our actual achievement, but I figured, oh, I guess you guys can't see that ticker up there. But I do have the ticker running. Let me turn my face off for a second. Boop, there you go. So I do have the counter running at 106 right now. I misclicked. So I've got that put up there. Like I said, it's not going to count for my actual achievements. I've already got the achievement, and I'm using a mod. So should be good. The only other thing I'm going to do is I will add the lights mod at some point, just to kind of make it a little easier for everyone to see. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I thought this would be a good place to start. I kind of wanted something low stress for me. To kind of play a little bit while I was doing some other things, because I didn't want to spend a bunch of time on the mega mods without being on air, and I wasn't really like ready or able to stream at that particular moment. So I don't know, I felt like this was an easy compromise. So this is our like little starter base that everyone always makes when they're doing like anything to get started. Nice. You guys missing copper? Yeah, so yeah, like your typical little crappy gear maker into your little science, blah blah. I mean, none of this is particularly fancy. So everyone should basically know how this runs. Excuse me. Oh, my nose. It's time for the typical AM, like, get my shit together. So bear with me. Right now we don't have a lot of stuff. Oh, nice. But we're getting our stuff figured out. We have just ramped up the iron, and we're on the verge of ramping up the copper if we want. Like, we even have another one there, and the space set up for the two in between. But what I want to do is I want to start the science area and kind of figure that out. Gee, Merry Christmas. So normally I like to build everything on one side of the base on the bus if I'm going to bus. We have an iron here, an iron here, an iron there. We're good. We have a copper here. We're good. So we could really build either direction. We are going to have to get up here to get this coal. One of these coals sooner than later. So I have two options. I can either plan out my bus right now, or I can just build on this side. I'm not sure which of them I like or dislike. I probably don't love the idea of planning out my bus entirely, but we'll figure it out here. Get some idea. Let the nanobots do some work. So let's see. Ideally, we'll need a copper feed that does nothing but turn right around a loop into the iron. Or sorry, let's actually set you to. Let's say the right words here. I'll need a. God, I love the nanobots. So good. We're probably at the point where I could just use the termite bots to kill the trees, but I've been playing too much with the bobs where the wood is important, so my mindset is not one of, oh, it's no biggie. There we go. And now it's approaching nighttime, which is the real problem, the real danger, is that it gets dark and I can't see anything, which means you guys probably can't really see anything. Well, I'm showing some dropped frames again this morning. A little weird. Finish getting these trees cleared out, and then we will make a plan, not necessarily stick it down, but so if we go here into there, right, well, this thing turns around and plugs into it. Let's get rid of the rest of these trees right around here. That's where the nanobots are going to be helpful regardless. I'm not really ready for them to stick down like these inserters and stuff, so I'll try to stay on this end and then turn them back off. We need to get some basic goods in place. This probably could have been left. Alright, so anyway, we have this guy that turns around and comes up here and makes the iron. A production just for that. What are we doing over here? This box totally full? I didn't realize I put a limit on that. You just run. Here we go. Some surprise wood chests that I'll have to deal with later. Alright. So let's turn a little bit of this on. Who am I kidding? The robots are just going to activate it all, so we might as well just let them do it. And this will get steel put in place. Yeah, the nanobots are great. 100%. 100%. Best early game mod. I'm not even running Squeak through this time, which kind of makes me sad. Why isn't this... You're out of arms. Okay. So we have iron, or steel, excuse me. Probably from up here somewhere we'll have bricks. Probably somewhere in this vicinity we'll have stone. And somewhere we'll have coal. Alright, so that's those. And then we need to start the wires. Right. Okay. So question one, how do we want to, or what's the most important? The most important is probably getting science running better, right? Number one. So, also, I want to make sure I leave room for, screw it. I'm going to build on this side of the bus. I prefer it to build below, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to build below. Alrighty. We'll just have to dance around this. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not getting a message somewhere with that whoop noise. Okay, doesn't look like it. Alright, lazy bastard mode. 1, 2. So for now, this will be our power. We'll see if we can't work around that area. Alright, do we have any lights left? We do not. Can we make some lights real quick? We cannot. We do not have iron. So let's grab some iron because there's ample iron laying around. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, we need some quick iron sticks. Go. What else do we need? Just regular iron. Alright, let's make us another thing of sticks real quick. Make me them lights. Alright, let's start getting some lights down. Alright, well, that'll help. Alright, so science. Somewhere, I think... Alright, let's actually... I changed my mind. Let's start with one or two more necessity things up here. I have regular... I do have a couple regular ones. Alright, let's do this real fast. Oh, but I'm out of... Oh, because... Alright, you turn into this, please. And we'll let those guys do their thing for a minute. Alright. Because I also want to set up a water or fluid section of the bus. So for me, the biggest... Good morning, Russian Mash Klovinsky. Welcome to the stream. So for me, the biggest problem is I want to always try to start things off as right as possible. And the question is, okay, if we're going to do a bus, we have iron, copper, our steel and stone products, our boards, right? And then our liquids up here. Are we going to do a return line? And I don't know about you guys, but I do tend to do a return line. Specifically for science. So I'm kind of wondering, do I make a plan for that? Like two lines up here at the top for return for science, and if so, it means I should put the science up there, right? So the question is, how many science are there in this version of Factorial? I've got 2 right now, plus there'll be military science. So let's just pull up the science button, and we'll jump all the way down here to this, and we'll take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's currently 5 sciences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 sciences. Alright, so let's plan on a 3 return bus. And we'll build our science center up here somewhere. Seven counting space. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do much space stuff with this. We're just doing a lazy bastard, but how do we want to do this though? Yeah, I'm not in love with that. Sorry, I'm fat. I mean, you know, I get you. I feel you, brother. I'm not the skinniest tool in the shed. Alright. So if this is our return science, is that going to cover everything? Iron, copper, our 4-1 products, our circuits, our liquids. there anything else that we typically bus in base Factorio? Not really. I kind of want to bus. No, I think this is good. Okay. So we have a plan. We'll put science up here, and then we'll build everything else this below the bus except for this science. All right, we have a plan. So. First thing we need above everything, green circuits, right? This is not a very good way to start green circuits. Let's start red science then. Yeah, I've got a hole up here for. I think this one was meant for coal. I just don't have a piece of coal on me to throw in there. And I don't have a brick to throw in any place either, so let's see. Let's take this guy. Just so I don't have to keep running back and forth. I'm out of boxes. That's not like me. I usually have a bunch of boxes. Alright, that'll work for now. There you go. Alright, what did I... Oh yeah, these. It'll probably end up being quicker just to run downstairs and grab. Alright, 4. That's enough to get started, right? These guys are running. Okay, perfect. Alright. So, a quick science, you output on this side. Boop. We'll dig down the I also want to put in a balancer up here. Roar! Alright, excellent. Let's see, we're also going to need some quick underground belts made. But right now I'm not as worried about like ratios and getting stuff. I just want to get some things working. Yeah, that should more than fuel science. No, we need space 1, right? Right now we don't need to actually go super crazy on science because we don't have that's not gonna work. And of course we're out of thingies. Hey, we got some iron coming down a little bit. That's nice. Got an iron. Stand over here for like a couple of seconds while this stuff kicks in. Alright, excellent. Iron's under control. Something not right? No? Alright, excellent. So now we need to build science labs. Transport belts, which we have. Iron gears, which we don't have. And electronic circuits, which we have a few of. So let's run down to the starter base area and kind of start cleaning up what's down here. Scavenging whatever we need. So we have just a bunch of random stuff sitting down here. Probably wouldn't hurt actually to grab a couple of stacks of these. Put those in there. Give me these. Give me whatever iron gears are there. You can have that whole stack. Give me. I want all these bricks. I'll just move this. We'll throw together a quick factory, make, say, I don't know, 5 or 10 or 20 science labs, whatever the number is. Kind of worry about it. So I like having like this little jerry rig area right here. It's kind of nice. Alright, excellent. This guy is running for days. I suppose that we have to add more stuff to the bus after. It's not the end of the world. So we have a couple options. We can just start feeding right here. I don't like that idea. I kind of want to And I've seen more and more people just feed straight into like the first one. I don't know if I'm in love with that idea either. I suppose it's not that big of a deal, at least not for now. You're done. Let's throw another stack in. It's 11, probably, so that'll be a bunch. Yep, that's the scientific name for a lot. Okay, so we have a repeatable pattern now. We probably should put a pole in. However many's there will be enough. How many more do we have? 10 more? So that's 15, and these are rows of 5. We have 6 left. Yeah, we're gonna end up with 1 extra. So we want to put this 1 extra one on the bottom, on the top. It's a weird one. Set it on fire. No, we'll put it. He'll be all by himself. Seems odd, but okay. Okay, so we have basic science now under control. We have 5 of those, so let's slap. I think it's. Forget exactly the number. But I'm not too worried about it there. Alright, next. Green science. For green science we really gotta get the circuits running, so let's start by doing that. We're gonna need these assembly machine 1s. Just to keep this version running for now. Alright. Can I make like 1 long arm real fast? Perfect. Just like the littlest buffer. Okay. Not the most efficient, but limp along. Limping along. I'm missing iron. Ugh. I really need to like program my mouse to do some of these functions. So I have set the world to basically no biters. They're out there somewhere probably, but it's basically no biters. So I'm not worried about walls or turrets. We will need armor for stuff down the road. Let's do this armor. We're going to need splitters. We're out of boards again. We're gonna need arms. We're out of boards again. Out of boards again, like we were last summer. I mean, I guess we just stockpile. There's zero reason to run that research. Alright. Okay, so up here. No. Over here. There we go. Alright. There's a copper. Well, I should come down. We'll go down a little bit. Alright. So I do... Is this right? I don't think so. I don't think I need... Yeah, I do. I do have to skip, don't I? Alright, I believe, if I remember correctly, this is the pattern I like to use. This is a 3-to-1 ratio. What am I doing wrong here? Oh no, it's not. It's 3-to-2. Okay. That's what I'm doing wrong. Alright. We're very close, though. We're very, very close. Everyone has their own little pattern to best move this stuff. I am no different. I thought I had this set up where... This one is a problem. I always forget that. Is that it? That must be it. Alright. That looks good. Alright, these guys are running. I'll grab these. This is out of stuff because there's no iron. We'll grab a ton of iron here. Load that box up. Make sure things keep running. We'll work on the belt stuff next. As soon as we have a mostly repeatable system, we will get started on it. That should give us 1/2 of our needs here. Wow, I thought we made more than that. Okay. Run over here, pick up all these. We'll get back to the mega mods very soon. I needed a little bit of break. I was feeling overwhelmed. And it seemed like this is the thing to do for YouTube. Like, everyone's doing one right now, so. And honestly, it's probably my favorite achievement to play. I think I'd like to have this come from a different line eventually, but for now this will do. Okay, that's all. Set correctly. This should be powered. Yep. Then we get a power pole here and a power pole here, and then one there and one there, and we should be nice and even. So you getting in. Why is this one? Oh, because this pole needs to be there for that side. Right, so now we have a complete unit. We will grab the copper. Once we have a scalable loop, we can now that we have a scalable loop, it should just go boop, boop, boop. Okay, now we have greens going. We have a lot of options for getting stuff done now. Was this one supposed to be circuits? I believe so. I like doing 2 lines of circuits, of green circuits, just to make sure I have plenty. I know this isn't quite to the spot where it's going to matter yet, but it is close. The other thing I like to do is I like to set up a box for me, basically to just run by and grab things. But that's usually when I craft stuff in my pocket, and that won't be happening today, so maybe we don't even need to worry about it. We don't need to clear all that yet. Probably the next major concern is going to actually be getting more coal coming in. I mean, we're going to be up against it soon. But let's get the belts and stuff running. Down here to that. Thank you. Get down here and get a proper belts area running. I think that means this can get shut down. You do one more cycle. Slap down a few more boxes here for these woods. That'll work. Alright. That should cover our green science, I think, fine. We have not a ton of sewing machines again. Let's mix up a few more assembly machines. And then honestly, I'd like to have this all be assembly machine 2s. Which means we really need someplace making just a ton of gears again. And because we're out of gears, we actually can't tell it to make arms. Give me a few more arms here. Alright, so how many of these do we got? We got a few. If I wanted to upgrade you, could make 20 if we had the gears. Alright, one more. And we can get the gear production running. Alright, perfect. Okay, so I'm not like the biggest advocate for the quote-unquote mall, but there are some concepts of it that I do really enjoy. For example, I do like the idea of just having a place that's got 10 million like freaking gears in it. You know what I mean? Just like, here's a line of gears, boys. You're like, well, thank you. So I think that's nice. Let's actually put these. That should go here. You know what? I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna do. I know a lot of people do a 3x3. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try something a little bit more. I'm not going to do a full mall thing. I'm just going to do something a little different. As a concept, I like it. I just don't. I feel like it runs too inefficiently at the beginning, and I need it to run really well right now. So instead, we're going to have like this massive gear production, and then we are going to build stuff off of it that needs gears. So we'll take this first line and we'll work it down, and then here we'll take the second line. We'll work it down, and we will skip here to here. Alright. So they're going to make gears like crazy. And we are going to say, snag me a box of gears. Let's go more like that. Alright. Now we can set this machine down, so we have a reasonable amount of gears. Alright. So, the first thing we actually need are the belts coming in. Set up a I guess these could be, there are only two. There's no reason for them to be crazy. We're gonna need more assembly machines. What are they actually? Oh, we need more arms. That was the thing we actually needed. Alright. So let's see. Arms. You have to be blue because you have to be this. And then somewhere we got to fit in greens, and we need an exit belt. Alright, I guess we'll spread this out a little bit more. Need 4. Alright, that's probably good enough, actually. Okay. So we're gonna change this to 3, is that right? you go to 1, you go to like that many, you go to like 1. You need iron. And that. Need this and that. And you need iron belts and circuits. Which will bring circuits down here. I have the feeling there need to be 2 things here. That's fine. This is wrong. One, two, three, four. Okay. I don't think we need a whole. I could be wrong. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right? Alright, let's get. Then you'll need a long arm inserter. Alright, arms. And we will make a box right here. And honestly, probably fast inserters next, which we will just take out of this box. Iron and a few more long arm inserters. We're going to need to take and make some of these guys into doodads first. Well, because there's no exit, you're gonna throw a fit. Alright. For now, you can exit to this side. Alright, I'm gonna mute while I blow my honker. Excuse me. That's the wrong button. I know people like the Mega Mods, but I figured this would be a nice change for people. Alright, how many... What the... Alright, can we get the switch back to fast inserters now? Clearly we're going to need them. Oh, I need to make... Alright, let's take... I don't know if these things really need to be quick. They might. We'll see. Meanwhile, can I get you to make me some of these, please? No, because I don't have any. Get back to work, sons. Alright, excellent. Yeah, I think I do want these to be blue. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Some of these need to be faster, particularly this. Alright. So we have all of this coming. We need to figure out how we want to do green science. Get that stuff filled back in. Alright. We have a few lights, so let's put a couple of lights down. I don't think there's any reason to go completely insane. But that helps a lot, and then we'll do a couple over here. Alright, so how do we want to do green science? We need to do belts and green arms, or yellow arms over here. We can just take... directly, we can make a feed directly off of this. I don't think that's the worst idea. This way we don't have to feed it back off of that and back down. Or we could just use these machines right here. I don't love that idea. I'd rather it get stuff on its own. Oh man, this is so good. It's so nice to be able to start grabbing stuff. But we do got to get this green science running, so we have to make a decision. Also, I want to check on this coal over here. There's 38k left of coal. That is getting low, so we need to, here in the next little bit, figure on getting that started, which means we're going to need a ton of electronic mining drills. So let's actually stick them in here next. Actually, we'll have, okay, there's another arm that goes in here, the filter inserters, and then we can do our mining drills. That'll work. So you're going to be 50, you're going to be 50. This is everything you need. We also need a place to make some long arms. Which I don't have a place. This really should shove down one so I can put long arms on the other side. Alright, so let's grab this part. And we'll I'm gonna pick a couple of these things up. Okay, so we're gonna do box there. Right, that still takes from here, doesn't it? Oh, you don't need that. That's aggravating. Alright, so we have an extra, put these extra 3 in there. And then you guys can go right here. A stack of those. Alright, is that everything we need? Yeah, looks good. That's just long arms. These. You're not working because you don't have your long arm inserter anymore, or ever. You're functioning. Excellent, perfect. So those guys are going to town. This guy can be going to town. Both of these probably need to be fast. We're just going to let it run. You guys need to be quick. Excellent. I don't know if they need quick inserters on the way out. Maybe they do. So gears are one of those things that just needs to go crazy. And if we need to, we'll just add more gears to this side. I don't even care. Alright. Alright. So how do we want to do green science? What is the smallest thing we can do here? We could do two gears. Right, so like if this was belts and this was arms, and if we ran iron, see, we can't quite. I'm so used to having access to Bob's inserters, like these can't take this iron. That would be That'd be great, right? Wouldn't that be great? So... Because then, like, this would be iron, this would be whatever. Alright. So if these two things are iron, and these guys are just going to town, making gears. And then we had, let's go right here making belts. Guy right here making the arms. They both exited. Which means we need another input right like. Yeah, I think we'll just which means these guys need access to iron somewhere too. Before I forget. Alright, so if this is iron, and this is iron, iron for science, and we steal what, half a belt? Right like that. This should take care of the science. I think I want to do this line. Good. Then we can run down one, two, three, four, five, six. I don't remember. I think the ratio is 8. Right? These take 6 seconds. These take. Maybe this is 5 and this is 6. Really, this should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that should take care of green science. So now, what's the most important part of green science? Part of me wants to do this, part of me wants to do this, but I think I want to do tool belt first. Alright. So let's get a few lights in here. I'm not unhappy with this at all. I think it could be a lot less, but I'm not worried about it. That should give us room for like a RoboPort here and a RoboPort here, and everything should basically work itself out really nicely soon. I think. We'll let this stuff go and we'll see if we need to add more. It's not a big deal to add more and either shove this line down or have a second line run up. Alright, so let's get that coal under control, right? You can have this one back. Which means we're going to need probably all of this. Actually, before I get carried away, I do want to get these nanobots running correctly. So, these guys take iron axes and repair kits. These guys take iron axes and electronic circuits. So, iron axes. Alright, let's start like this, I think. So, we know repair kits we're going to need for a lot of things. So, we might as well just get them running nicely right now. So, that's repair kits, right? But, because I didn't leave room, they've got to go on the bottom for power. Okay, so, repair kits. Repair kits go in a box right here. Say like 2 stacks. Repair kits are important. Okay, so these guys need repair packs and iron gears. These guys need iron axes for both. So iron axes go right here. The problem is it takes the iron sticks. So making them both fit is going to be a problem. However, I think we can work around it. Where are... Let's see. Can I move you to over here? Lock these guys down for now. Okay. So if I scoot you over and down one like this, and I use you to make a long arm for the iron sticks. Will this work? This doesn't matter. This doesn't work at all. Okay. Okay, so theoretically, if you are the nanobot construction packs, right? Which then means I need iron axes here. means if I offset, here we go. Alright, this will get the job done. So you feed into here, into here, into here. Which means you get a long arm somewhere. Probably here. Now I'm out of wooden boxes. Alright. Do we have more? Now I'm out of wood. Alright, grab a little bit of wood here. Alright. Power. Can't believe I let myself run out of wooden boxes. Alright, Alright, so you need this. Okay, that's running. And then you guys. Alright, this does not reach far enough. I'll make a box right here. There we go. Well, technically right now this isn't necessary, but it will eventually. Excellent. Alright. So now I don't think there's anything left on that starter base that's necessary anymore. Except for the coal. And we're going to have to go get a ton more coal coming in anyhow. So, why is the tool belt not working? Aha. Boop. That explains a little bit. Let's also get a couple of lights in here. And it doesn't need it to be like the end of the world bright, but it would be nice to be able to see. Yeah, I'm not in love with this kind of leeching, feeding kind of doohickey. But whatever. We'll let it go. As long as it works. Okay. So part of me would like it to be light time so I can go explore over here without having to worry about not being able to see anything. So let's build one more thing while we wait for the lights to come back on. So what else do we have access to that we need right now pretty badly? We do need to set up these assembly machines. So we can put it down at the end of this line, or we can yeah, you know what, screw it, let's just put it at the end of the line. To the nosebleed section. Alright. 1. We might actually use some 2s. Or some 1s still. Not a lot, but probably a little bit. No reason to not that be 1. This can be 1. So you're assembling machine 2s, you're assembling machine 1s. You're feeding into there. Speed up gear production, speed up this production. Excellent. Tool belts is done. So honestly, engines are great, power's great, logistics 2 is great, circuit traditions are great. Let's start with lab speed. It's pretty high on the list there. Excellent. Alright, move our power pull down. So, because we don't have inserters, we can adjust that. I do want these, but I don't need the other pickaxes. Also, I need to build another one of these. So let's not misclick 1,000 times like we did before. Make me 1. And we're caught up on that. Yeah, that's why we're at 106. We misclicked, I think, arm or something, just checking to see how many bits it needed, and clicked it because we're silly. Come on. What else do we need? We'll need pumps soon, which means we probably need to set up a thing for oil. Actually, we can probably let all those in. Arm up and let the nanobots do their, termite bots do their thing. Termite bots are so good. When you no longer need to worry about wood. Which we're definitely at that point. So good. Alright, I do want power poles, so we're going to be moving up to do that iron, so we need to get the bigger coal here in a second. I don't want to string the other poles for days.
I'd also like to get a construction block figured out to make it nice and neat that we can just like slap down. I kind of like the idea of being able to put a walking path like behind it and in front of it and be able to say, okay, this zone is for that. We have a bunch of bricks and I don't foresee a need to build anything else on here, so we'll just do that for this. It would be nice to have lights down this path. We are not going to do anything in this oil. So we'll go like here. What I wouldn't mind doing actually is making coming down below here and putting all the oil stuff right in there. Wouldn't bother me. There's not infinite oil or anything right there, so I mean technically there is infinite oil, but it's not like insanely infinite oil or anything. Is everybody up here just cranking along? Oh, we probably should. Actually, this would not be the worst idea. This is a threefer. So how many of these can we make? Oh, a bunch. I don't need a bunch, but I want to get a couple. That's probably an excellent number. Alright, so if I put one... Where's a good spot inside this area to do it? I guess we just put it right up here. Like this isn't gonna be expanded in here, I don't think so. Alright, how big of an area does that actually cover? It's pretty good. So we're gonna do this coal. So let's put another one. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just leave that. Okay. It's daytime. Let's go get the coal before we get distracted with some other shenanigans. This guy can get shut down. Got to go through a lot of stuff, so I guess we'll get the oil here picked up. Really, that was the power for that whole section of the base came through there. Okay, seems crazy, but okay, sure. Oh, did we pick up the mining drills? We did. Good. Trying to remember where that coal is. Here it is. We do have those filters inserters, so we'll probably just mine this iron as well. And we'll improvise our way through that. lines that are pure, I think we'll try to keep together. So we know we won't have to screw with it. The lines that are going to be mixed, we will pull together like this, I think. These are pure. A little bit over here, I didn't realize. So just eat like this massive pile of trees for not a ton of stuff. We can't do 3, so yeah, let's get the sulfur running. Do 2 here. Yeah, I think what we end up doing is we end up building a 3 to 2 or something probably. I think that's good now. So we pull out our book, we scroll for a 3 to, like I said, I think a 3 to 2. We let it go to work. I think the plan will be something like this. And then what we'll do is at some point here we will at some point here we will we'll filter this out, and the filter will probably just go straight down and get filtered. Alright, so let's clear you. And of course it'd be nice to have the bigger power poles, so we'll just wait. I'm not exactly sure where I want this to go. Probably over down here a little bit. We'll clear this area out. Oh, we're out of termite bots. No! Alright. Well, I guess this lets us do a couple of things. All of which are welcome. Come on, Tabby. a couple stacks of this. Wow, that was probably way more than we needed. Let that run for a minute. We'll go grab the some termite bots and stuff. How are we doing on these bots? Looks good. I want to make sure we have a stack that's kind of spare and play with. Perfect. Really like the termite bots for things like this. Really lets you just say things like, yeah, I don't need to worry about. Oh, we're out of belts too. I didn't realize. Oh, so slow. Not on the running path. Why am I not on the running path? Yeah, we're just moving through the green signs now very nicely. Actually wouldn't hurt to grab a stack of these. And then this. We might actually want to just increase this to full. At some point we'll set up our little normal belt production, and then that'll get basically devalued, but for now I'm not too worried about it. And we need to go down here and shut this off at some point, but we'll wait until we have the other in place. Let's get all this out of the way. The plan is if we end up needing a train station, we'll probably go down here somewhere and then bust things up. We'll probably, for the most part, skip solar. But there's really no reason to screw with it in a regular campaign. You can, I mean, but I'm not worried about pollution because, like I said, I basically have the biters turned off right now. In fact, I think I have pollution turned off too. Yeah, I just turned it off. It's not what this particular playthrough was about. Oh, nice. I forgot that they had this. Let's go back a little ways. I'm doing Lazy Bastard with nano bots. Yes. I wanted something light and a little bit different to do every once in a while. So I'm gonna do this occasionally. I've already done it once, so I'm not worried about the achievement. I've already got the achievement. I wanted to do something different for me. I was getting overwhelmed with the mega mods all the time, and I wanted something to kind of like have fun with, to kind of like relax but still play Factorio without like stressing out over trying to figure it out. And yeah, that mega mods is a lot. It is a lot. So I just wanted something super low stress, that I could do one or 2 nights, 1 or 2 days a week. I didn't have to worry about it too hard. And I figured, if I'm going to screw around with it, I want to have access to some kind of robots. And I think nanobots are a good early game solution. I'm not even running the light mod, which I should probably fix. I should definitely be running the light mod. There's absolutely zero reason to not run the light mod. Other than I just didn't think about it when I started working on it. Rocks and trees only, please. I want to get this side cleared. I don't need all of it. I just need enough to get this power pole in place. Anyway, good morning, Technical. Alright, so how's power looking? Yeah, we're a little low now. So we'll double up the power in a minute. This line, said it is a mixed line. So I'll have to figure out exactly how I want to work that in. I didn't realize that wasn't working. It's like coal's on its way down. Oh, we're out of belts again. Probably just somewhere at this point I'll filter out that iron to go over here. Yeah, we'll probably go back to the Mega Mods tomorrow. Oh, my head's starting to throb. We need more than 4. I think 4 is probably ample. In fact, I think 2 is probably plenty. Alright, and then coal. And then what we'll do is we'll just put both of those in the boxes. And then we'll have I'm not sure how I want to do that. I'm kind of thinking I want to set up a chest where it... You're working on connecting the Oxford Dictionary app with my Discord bot. I'm going to assume you have a good reason. Alright, let's... I don't like anything with the... I don't like any of this. But I need a way to get this out. And then I could use a circuit condition to say if this line is full, stop this line until this line's not full anymore. And that would probably be the easiest way to work through that. As for this, I'm thinking we switch this to a 3 to 2, and we reweed one of these up there, or we just take this line and do this number. And this seems totally fine to me as well. I'd appreciate a command in my bot, and someone tried to correct me by telling me I'd appreciated it. That I don't know what to say. This can just go like this now. None of this is necessary anymore. And the bots pick this stuff up. How much of this can we actually get crammed in my backpack? That's the real question. We are overflowing now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That is one of the things about the internet. People are going to tell you how wrong you are. Plastic up and running. Let's see. At least for now, we're going to use this as like our generic dumping spot. So we're going to have you make boxes. We probably should do something with this extra coal. I'm sure that won't ever be a problem with dumping that coal right there. Oh, we should probably also do this sooner than later. There isn't going to be so much of this that I got to worry about it too much. Oh, I see. That's an awful lot to prove that you are correct and that somebody else is wrong. Let's pick all this up. Oh, clean up starter bases. All right. I said, on my list of things to care about, that's pretty low. But, you know, I have reached the point where I don't like to program anymore. So, if it makes you happy, then that's what matters, bro. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this the primary. And then we'll just going to side load for the iron here. What's that? This isn't working. Get in there. Nobody likes you. Take it all, you dirty girl. This is where not having the warehouse mod, which is something I swore I'd never do again, is play without the warehouse mod. It really does hurt. Let's go right here. You start making these. Just build them for days. Didn't I have some in my backpack? Yeah. What else do we have? We still have a bunch of steel. We have a bunch of greens. Priorities, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright. Let's take and put a box right here. Let's empty some of these greens. Give you a bunch of the gears out of my backpack. Give you a bunch of that stuff out of my backpack. Who else? You. There's a bunch of stuff I don't need. We have a ton of wood still. Oh, we got some of this. You take those. We still have a bunch of coal and wood to deal with. Seems crazy. Always be making boxes. Alright, that looks good. Excellent, we have 10. That's probably enough to get us going. We've got a bunch of furnace eye. We actually have another one down here that we don't even want. We need a machine to make these. Alright, that's enough. Alrighty. Let's see. We clear you and... I need 2 more. Conveniently, I know where there are 2 more at. Alright. Poof poof. So now power should no longer be a problem. Yeah, we're good now. And honestly, this should be wired up to all feed into steam. And then the steam should have like a switch that turns the boilers on and off depending on how much steam we have. Just to make life convenient. But I don't care. Alright. Next. Stone and bricks. And I think we're just going to grab that stuff from right here. Man, there's a reasonable sized chunk of stuff right here. Are we finally through? Alright, looks good. There we are. That'll get done. I'm not as high on every ounce of stone possible, but I do plan on having a lot of paths, so let's make sure we get a reasonable amount and get a really reasonable amount cooking. Huh, that's usually not like me there. Okay. Same thing here. Wow. Just said I really didn't care, and I really didn't, did I? Probably a 4 to 2 would be my guess. You can just use that 4 to 3. Or that 3 to 2 for now. No, we're out of belts again. Damn you, logistics bots. Hey, why is there iron in this belt? Sammy, no likey. I'm gonna have to walk up there. Sammy, no likey. Deal with that in a minute. So who's picking up iron up here? You are. Somewhere on the one of these guys on this belt is turned the wrong direction. Alright, I don't see any other ones, so we'll just assume that it's fine. Probably not the world's safest assumption, but probably what we do anyway. There you go. Oh, I forgot I was out of belt. Need to put some sort of running path to go from over there to over here somewhere. Let's see. Million belts. I think we needed some more miners, didn't we? Yeah. Just do it. Yeah, we definitely need to get the. Hope that's in line. We definitely need to get that brick under control now. I want to be sure to leave a little bit of extra space also. Make a mental note to do that. Alright, poof, poof, poof. Skip a few, skip a few. Boop. Oh, missed it. Boop. Alright. Just like running them like this. I like putting them in the middle instead, but as I realized earlier, I made a boo-boo, so we'll live with the consequences of our boo-boo. There we go. More stone than we can shake a stick at. Alright. We have our plan. So I want to have at least, yeah, this will work. 2 lines in here. This will be making bricks and going out on the bus, and we'll have a line go through for just stone on the bus. Oh yes, nanobots, get the job done, buddy. Oh nanobots, oh nanobots, how lovely is it when you place things so very sweet with your placement sheets. Alright. I don't know if I have anything else that needs to be zoomed over there, but we'll just continue to hold the pattern. Alright, let's see. So the way I currently have it, this is brick, but I think we're going to switch you to stone and you to brick. Mostly because then I don't have to rearrange or loop-de-loop around things. I would like a line of coal. But because this is mixed, we can't take it right off of here. We'll have to take it from this and bring it around, which is not a big deal. This line 2 here should be pure. So we could take it from this. Yeah, let's just get it from back here. Not gonna hurt anything. This line right here. Let's see. We're gonna need to go get some more underground belts. Need to start some landfill production. I mean, we've got a bunch of things to do. Let's see, how are our belts? Our belts are okay. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do with these trees yet, but I wanna be semi-consistent on keeping stuff out of the way and together. I do not love how this is how our power to the plant is hooked up, but until I soup it up, I'm gonna leave it that way. Alright, excellent. Look at us. We're real good factory workers. Oh man, I didn't even realize that I hadn't been researching this whole time. We probably should need to do this. To be truthful. Let's get landfill going first. I haven't started building pump jacks yet. What does it take? Steel plate, iron gear, electronic circuits, and pipes. Well, that's not hard. I thought it took bricks and stuff. That's all stuff I can just build. Like I can just slap one of these down and tell it to build like 3 pump jacks. Which is all we really have. 4? 4. But then that means we need chemical plants and oil refineries. Oil refineries take stone bricks. I knew something took bricks. Let's see, it's 11. We'll probably go for a little bit longer before we take off for our afternoon break. Probably not super duper longer. I love how it's just like, no, we're not going to connect that. Oh, we're out of belts. Excellent. It's not the worst problem to have, in my opinion. Alright, that's more than enough of those. Let's not accidentally click anything. Chemical plants. What am I looking for? Belts, right? Alright, and then we're going to need some tanks, mini tanks. Alright, how many of these do you already have? You have 5? I've got another one we need. Oh yeah, I have to build that, don't I? I have to build the first one of these in my pocket. So let's make sure we have everything we need to build one. So there's no accidental crafts. Looks like we don't have any gears at all, so let's grab a box of gears. So I have a box of gears, we have a box. Okay, so we're gonna go. Let me turn off my camera. Boop. Yes, please. All right, so we're at 106. We're gonna build the first oil refinery. Boop. Puts us at 107. And that should be the last thing that we have to build. Anything after this should just be room for accidents. So hopefully that's what we win the game with. We did already have one accident, so I mean we're hoping to not have more. So we're gonna just put a box right here with all the extra like oil bits. Is my plan anyway. Like I said, and we'll probably use that little area over there for... What am I looking for? Oh yeah, pipes. We have not had a overwhelming need for a great deal of pipes. Alright. Anyway, this doesn't need to be up there. Honestly, that doesn't need to be up there either. Maybe these pipes go over here. Alright. Alright. So I said we currently don't have sneak through. Although the next time I restart, I probably will add it. Alright, so... yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Everybody pumps. Oh. I said my head's starting to hurt. Alright, let's get a couple more things checked off on our list here, and then we'll probably take a lunch break. So let's get this oil processing. I think we'll probably do it this way. And if I remember correctly, it's oil and water. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I'm going to get it wrong. That's the spirit, Samius. Actually, let's turn it around. I think I want to have the plastic come out that way. Yeah, I think we can start this now. Alright. Oh, water source one way or the other here. Whoa, that's years away. I guess that's gonna have to be okay though. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Too short from max distance. This doesn't matter because this almost never gets to sit. Okay. Oh man, my brain, I feel like Swiss cheese. Alright. So we have petroleum on the way. So the next thing we need to do is actually make some coal, or some plastic. And let's see. So we actually need a lot of things. We need sulfuric acid, and we need plastic. right? Those are the two things that we need from... So we need petroleum gas, and then... because this is different from what I've been playing for a while. So, okay, we need to get water over here. So we know that we're going to need water on the bus now. We're going to need sulfuric acid on the bus, and we're probably going to need light oil on the bus, and we'll need petrol, or we need modules so we can build the next... Are we out of underground pipe? We are. Wow, shite. I didn't realize we had gone through so much underground pipe already. Let's grab 100. I guess they are only in stacks of 50. Okay, so we're going to need sulfuric acid, water, light oil, and lube, the way we're currently kind of laid out. That's 4, right? We have water right here. Excuse me. One of the numerous reasons why we wanted to leave an extra space right here. I don't have a pump on me. Samius no likey. Damn it. Wow, I really do need more underground pipe. I did not realize that I had... Hey, you needed quite so much. I guess in the other campaign, I tend to focus on the regular pipe because it's cheaper and I have the pass through, so I can just crawl over the top of the pipes. Well, I know some people don't like that. I, however, think it makes total sense. Instead of, oh no, there's a pipe in the way, I can't step over it. Okay, so that should be water on the bus. Alright, let's take a look at this. We do need speed modules, and we need it pretty bloody quickly. So, I said, with speed modules are needed so we can build the yellow assembly machines. I mean, the yellow assembly machines to be able to do the 4-part components. Alright, so let's plan on running water down here. I see some chat. Give me a second and I will get caught up. You're using Squeak Through anyways, right? I'm not right now, but I will probably be adding it back in a minute. So when I started this, I just deleted the whole mods folder and I went, well, what's the one, if I was going to put one mod in, what's the one mod that I wanted? And the first thing that came to mind was nanobots. So if I were to add like another, oh, excellent, another couple of things to make. Oh, I take it back. I also have to, because I think this has got 4 parts, right? So if I were to add like mods, obviously nanobots would be first, and then I think Squeak Through would be second. And then I think warehouses and loaders. Alright, so now we have water piling up down here. The next thing that's the most important actually is going to be circuits. How do we want to do it? Alright, I think we do it like this. Then we'll do basically the exact same thing on this side. This is unnecessary. Alright. People who watch me play know how important I feel about these circuit conditions. Circuit wires. I need them. Wow, there. What is taking so long? Oh, it's getting the... Alright, that's fair. Okay, so... now we need engine units. Which are 3 parts. Make a bunch. Wow, they take... That's a long time. Alright, we'll come back. Alright, so let's look at the process again now. So water and petroleum make sulfur. Sulfur and... I guess we're... where was I? Water... Sulfur and iron plate and water make sulfuric acid. So we need to split sulfur and plastic. Is that correct? They're both... Yeah, okay. Wow, what is going on? That's just going as quick as he can, but we are not making the... Where do we want this pole? I don't... Maybe it's not a big pole, maybe it is a little pole. There's a bunch of little poles. Huh. It's weird. Okay. Let's see, we should have a couple of these now, right? Yeah. Alright, now I want some pumps. Which means we need some pipes. One, 2, 3 pipes. Woo ha ha. Oh, no. Yeah, we have to automate everything. Alright, that can just keep running for now. Okay. Let's see how we want to do this. So at the end of the day, I want at least 2 factories making plastic, probably more. Right? I'm gonna want... We just do it right here. I can't make that work. It's got to be at least this way. Alright, so if we have 2 right now that make that. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't allow for power. That's fine. No, it's not fun. Alright, so this is going to have less up here than I wanted. So how many can we do? 3? We can make 3 work. Okay, so this is going to definitely be hooked up here. And this is going to have some logic for something. Alright. I'm thinking we go... we make this plastic right here. Which honestly means this whole line can go away. Okay, so that's plastic. Means we need I at least try to be consistent on taking things on and off the bus. I think that's a big help. Flight robots. Okay. So that's ready to go. Now we're going to need to figure out all of this stuff. So sulfur is water and petroleum. And I think we're going to want 2 plants doing that. Right? And then in the past what I've done we can just go like this now, can't we? Oh, stupid can't pass through. Alright. So water, water. Yeah, I'm trying to put too much in too tight of a space here. pump. El Pumpo. Alright, and this pump will be hooked up as well. And then, see, this guy will... You guys should be done doing whatever it is you're doing. We'll grab these pipes over here. Shoot about 100 of these pipes. Alright, and then just to make sure that I have room to walk. Alright. And then this pipe. Yeah, we're almost too close. By almost, I mean we are too close. Fudge. Is there a way I can get that down there? It ain't pretty. Oh, no, because that'll touch there. Yeah, it's just too close. I was trying to be cute and cram it all really tightly together. Oh, I trapped myself. Oh, damn it. I did it again. I knew I needed more room. Why I did that. Okay. No, that was correct. Alright, here. I don't know what this actually does. Interfaces with the nearest logistic network to assign jobs. I need to look into what this actually does. Meanwhile, let's get our robots figured out. Not that we're ready to do them yet, but it'll be close. Make a pattern, not a whatever. Alright. And we're already making this super tight and cumbersome, so we might as well just continue on that track. Alright, power. There has to be a pull there. And then this thing will need iron. But it should be able to get it from here. Alright, so now once this actually runs, everything should go. Okay. So I want both of these to run, basically to split them evenly. But I want to make sure we have That's fine. We'll just tell them both to split evenly for right now. So you are going to check to see if this is greater than, say, 1,000. If it is, you're gonna run. Let's see. I think we will probably get those running now. So that was less than, so let's switch this actually to greater than. Plastic's going, sulfuric acid is working on it, but it looks like these need to be, honestly they should be stack inserters, but I don't have them, so. What do we need to make stack inserters? Let's look at that super fast. Not that I think we're, yeah, here we go. Stack inserter. That's this. Oh, we have to do this first? Wow. Now we have a legitimate reason to do logistics too. Stack inserters. Alright. So sulfuric acid. I'm kind of tempted to put a pump value on the sulfuric acid, but for now I'm not going to worry about it because we're going to use it. Sure, I guess this is as good a spot for sulfuric acid as any. Alright, I think that was pretty good progress for this morning. We're gonna need a metric ton of plastic at the end of the day. This one's not even hooked up. Are these fast enough? They need to be like this. Okay, that's good. But anyway, like I said, we're going to need a ton of plastic. So at some point, we'll probably have to move the plastic to just wherever. Down here, up there, something. Same thing with this. But like I said, for now, we have a pattern that we can put in place and we can move it around as needed. But to be fair, these 4 little oil pumps are not gonna last us forever. Like I said, this will get eaten almost immediately, and this will stack up. Really, this pole can't go there. Because we'll need to increase that. Okay. Well, I have to take a break. I have to get some food in me, and my head is killing me, so I'm going to have to lay down for a minute. So, we'll try to be back in an hour for more Factorio. I had fun doing this. This was a nice break, but we'll probably switch back to Mega Mods for this afternoon. At least that's the current plan. Alright guys, thanks for the hang, and we will see you in about an hour or so. Toots!